So I kind of feel like Cody Rhodes going, so what do you want to talk about? Today, July 21st, a big day that's going to go down in history as one of the most monumental days ever for everybody who's alive right now to remember it. Of course, I'm talking about the big Target figure drop today. So much stuff, so many figure lines, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified series, Marvel Legends, Transformers, Studio Series 86, Masters of the Universe, all kinds of stuff. WWE, even AEW. Who knew? And I was helping my wife today at one of her art shows. Monica creates daily if you're so inclined. And, I was disconnected from the world and didn't see anything that was going on. But of course, I checked my phone and it's everybody's at different targets. I found this, I found that, I found this. And when you're off doing your thing, helping your wife, you get a lot of brownie points. And I'm like money in the bank winner, etc. I'm cashing in right away. Hey, let's go to three different targets. And unfortunately, these three targets are on our way home because it was about an hour away from where we were. So I got to take a tour of different targets in the area, seeing how much of this stuff actually dropped. There was just one figure that I had to get, which I made sure I took care of right away. But I wanted to see what else is in the shelves out, whether they were still in the boxes, in the back. I just wanted to get a lay of the land. It was a pretty eye-opening experience. So let me just roll through just everything I saw today. It was kind of fun seeing this. First up was the new line, Jack Specific, doing their take on The Simpsons. And for me, I just don't need another Simpsons line, but these look really cool. And you can see that's my hand. They're on top of a box and a pallet here. They were open. I don't like to open boxes. If I can, I look for an employee and go, hey, do you mind opening this for me? And sometimes I go for it. You can do it. But a lot of times I just like to hand it to them so they can do it. But it was here on top. And you can see the whole family. That's pretty great. We get Lisa, Marge, Maggie, Homer, Bart, and then the two pets. So that's great. Get everything right there. So you got a desk set. And, one of the things that's kind of tricky sometimes with Target is it going to be on the website? And here you go. It's $19.99. So that's not a terrible price. Even got a little bit of articulation too. And they call it the Simpsons Family 7-pack, which is true because they've got everybody. And what you always want to do when you go through Target's website is go, let me see if it's in stores near me, or just do the pickup. I find that is the easiest way to go about doing things. And you can see where they are and go to that store. But Simpsons were in stock, so that was cool to actually see them. I know some collectors have had these figures in their areas for a couple days. I don't know if these were street dated, but it's kind of cool seeing them. And then McFarlane toys, because McFarlane, I love him so much because there is no figure line is going to have some big reveal, something cool happen on Todd McFarlane's watch. He's like, nope, sorry, I got a drop coming too. So today I read people were finding the McFarlane series with fire. So she was there, but I went to the first of my three targets and found the box with Rookie and Mr. Bloom. I don't want to pay $70 for that set. I probably don't ever want to pay $70 for that set, but I didn't need to have them open the box for me to go, ooh, that's pretty cool. I did go and find the set at my third target, and that was kind of interesting to see in person. So you can see $70 is not cheap, and only 4 left at this store. But you can go around and see and check it out. But I really think in person, this is a really impressive set. Rookie can't even fit really well in that plastic bubble. He's got the knees bent, the legs are slightly askew. Mr. Bloom, I really wish they had figured out a way to make him more gangly, a little skinnier, because he just looks like a regular dude with a crazy head sculpt and some wacky hands. But he's not nearly as gangly, tall, and skinny as he should be. And I don't know if this is the McFarlane, the actual Todd McFarlane / Superboy mold, but it just doesn't really capture him as well as I would like, especially for $70. But there you go. I do think that Rookie is really impressive, looks really cool in person. So then next up, because there was so much stuff, So many cool figures to see. Finally, the return of Masters of the Universe. Not just the cartoon, not just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not just the Stranger Things, but actual new Eternia figures. And every time I buy a new Eternia figure, I'm loving it. And like, wow, this is so creative. You get to go with a throwback appearance, but you can also put on those new armor pieces to go with an actual new design for these figures. And I kind of find myself going more with the new Eternia looks, which is kind of, I mean, I've got Masters of the Universe classics. I don't need that all over again, but it is cool to actually see these figures. And I tried really hard to get a good picture, but this was not working. I did see in Target shop number 1, they had the box set of Prince Adam and Cringer, and they're still available for shipping in my area. But these look really cool. I actually do want to get these eventually. I'm just so like, oh man, do I want to go into these cartoon figures? Because I feel like this is going to be a massive chasm, not just a rabbit hole. I'm going to fall all the way in because, I grew up watching that show. And, getting these looks, it's going to be really hard for me to go, nah, I'll just get a couple. Because Cringer looks great. Prince Adam looks cool. He's got a nice big smile on his face. Say what's up, Adam. So $29.99 didn't sound like a bad price. Basically $15 for these figures. I did see that box set, the box. Didn't see it in, opened up and all that stuff on the shelves, but it was cool to see them. What I did see, let's see if I can find that window again. These guys, the new Eternia, Mechaneck, Triclops, Keldor, and Battle Armor He-Man. And I don't know if you guys can really appreciate it, but they're a little bit higher up. And also Filmation version of Man at Arms. And they look like they were pretty deep in the pegs. They're just a little high up. I had stuff in my hands and couldn't go. Let me go grab all this stuff. And these boxes, I don't know if you can really appreciate, are massive. They're so wide. And it's just like, I can't grab one figure to go pull them down and do a video and all that stuff. So you get this kind of bogus shot, me showing them from the shelf perspective, floor perspective, because I'm aiming up, but very cool. And I'm so happy to see Masterverse, new Eternia figures back at Target for so long. It had just been like Jitsu. Who else was there? King Grayskull, maybe Hero, but it was not a lot of figures showing up. And they were the same ones that had gone on clearance and hadn't gone away for a while. So it was just languishing on the pegs. So it's really exciting to see new Masterverse figures there. So very cool on that end. But if you note, they were not on the website. So I don't know what's happening on that front. They're just like, good luck. That kind of just encourages you to go back to the store and see. But you see here, I put in Masters of the Universe and basically just the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure I saw this box as well. Again, I didn't open it, but I think I saw it. Well, maybe I didn't see that because it says October 6th, and they're really sticking to that. Maybe I just saw the Skeletor 2-pack with Stranger Things. But anyway, lots of cool things to show on that front, but no Masterverse figures on the website. You see they're done already. I don't know what the deal is on that. So if you're looking for them, I know Walmart's had them, and I haven't been to Walmart in a few months, but there you go. You can finally get them, but you're not going to be able to track them down on their website, which is a little bit frustrating, but they're back in stores. Next up was this guy. And, it's one of those deals where if I had not bought the figure from Pulse, I would have scrambled like I still continue to do for Frenzy right this moment. Saw this guy and the last one, Gears, actually on the pegs. And Studio Series 86 Bumblebee was a figure I pre-ordered as fast as I could. It's taking me forever to get a Bumblebee in my, War for Cybertron, Kingdom, Legacy United, whatever they're on now. But it was really cool to see him. I'm only happy that I was able to get my review up on Allows Movie Files, so you can check that out. And Gears is there as well. Both of them really cool figures. They did not have Springer though, so that was interesting. I don't know if Springer is supposed to show up later. His due date's coming up, just not here yet. But on Target's website, he is actually there. Some of my DMV fellow collectors did see this 2-pack, the dead Autobots, Ratchet and Brawn, so they saw them in their stores. I just have zero use to relive this childhood trauma, seeing these Autobots get taken out despite every episode of the cartoon getting shot and blasted. All of a sudden now it's the kill shot, and for $60 that's pretty expensive, especially when I remember going to Ross and one of my few actually seeing something on the shelves since Christmas time, seeing Prowl, seeing Ironhide for I think it was $14, maybe it's 15 or even 30, but $60 is a lot for this 2-pack. But there you go. So they were there, and also Bumblebee is actually available right this moment on the site, and it says pickup not available, delivery not available. This is one of those deals where you're just gonna have to go to the stores and hopefully you have them close by, because their website can be kind of shaky at times in terms of what's actually on the shelves and on the floor. But there you go. You can get Bumblebee. I'll make sure to put the link up because I'm sure there are several of you like me who are like, I've got to get a Bumblebee. And this is the Studio Series Transformers, the movie version of Old B. So then there's more stuff because it was just a heck of a showing all around for all the lines that I collect. G.I. Joe Classified Series, Tiger Force, Roblox, Tripwire, McCloud, action figure set. Like I said, I haven't been getting in this Tiger Force deal. I do like this Mod Deuce that old Roblox has. That's cool. I still need a basic one for him. And Tripwire in his Tiger Force outfit looks wild and gaudy. It didn't look as bad as some of these other ones, but there you go. Got these guys. His McCloud even has the Tiger Force logo. So it's kind of neat, kind of fun. His colors aren't bad either. We got Chef, not Raekwon, Roblox the Chef, on the back of his backpack here, and Tripwire's metal detector. He's not going on Brendock looking for anything. He's actually looking for something useful, things that'll blow up the G.I. Joes. But anyway, they were available as well. Also, another thing that I was not looking for, but I know a lot of you guys were asking about it, Carnage, the Marvel Legends version here, showed up. He looked kind of cool on the shelf, and I'm like, he does have butterfly shoulders. He's got a lot of texture, so he's an interesting looking figure to see in person. They said pre-order now, but I know I saw this guy, and I'll show you in a second, that it was not October 6th. I don't know, maybe they haven't updated the site, but he for sure was in hand, so I can show you. I'm not making this up. Didn't imagine that one. There you go. He's right here, so clearly maybe the release date got broken or whatever, but it's not October 6th. Carnage was at a Target shelf. Ditto for the Tripwire and Roblox Tiger Force set. I know a lot of collectors are looking for that Tiger Force wreckage, basically the G.I. Joe version of the Ferret. And I'm trying to remember, I don't think I saw that on Target's on the website or in person. And Tiger Paw. Target. There you go. So on the website, it's saying it's out of stock, and it seems like most Targets only had 2 of this set. So I guess they're not trying to have a whole massive clearance like they've had with other ones in the past, like the Trouble Bubble and the Tiger Force Ram Cycle. But Checker stores, they may actually have them, even though it's saying here it's out of stock. That isn't always hard and fast in terms of like, oh, it's true. Sometimes that is the case, but there you go. So you can get your Firefly repaint with wreckage and your Tiger Paw ATV. As far as vehicles go, this is a pretty fun one and an interesting G.I. Joe repaint. So it looks different enough from the Ferret that it's not exactly like, oh man, this is just a repainted Ferret. Does look kind of cool, but I don't know if I need to get it, especially for $54.99. Now, if I happen to see it, say for $25.17, I might be so inclined to grab that. But there you go. More G.I. Joe goodness on that front. Marvel Legends Carnage was actually there. Now, Target's website is not keeping up to date with their AEW section. I think they're just using these from Ringside Collectibles, like as a partner that they're collaborating with. Let's see, Anthony Bowens. Let's see, yeah, Ringside Collectibles. So they're kind of co-opting them from there, but Target does actually have figures in stock, including Soraya, who I saw today. Definitely not a $35 worthy figure, but it's kind of cool to actually see new AEW figures on the shelves because I feel like it's been months and months and months since they've done that. So that was kind of neat to see them. And I did not know this even existed. This 2-pack John Moxley rocking his Blackpool Combat Club jacket and MJF. This looks like a pretty solid plasticky cloth robe. I mean, I took the picture, but now I don't remember. And it's soft goods. There you go. See the stitching. There you go. And but the face sculpt is just, they're so not great. I mean, is you can clearly see the likeness, but when you consider what Mattel's doing with theirs, it's just kind of night and day difference there. I mean, Moxley barely has any hair right now, and it's just like that's what he looks like. This figure just, I don't know what they're doing, but it's kind of neat to see them actually having a box set and exclusive to Target. So hopefully we'll get some better ones in the future. I got two mics in case you need it, and the soft goods are always good to see for figures. Finally, nearing the home stretch here. I did not actually see these guys on the shelves, but they did say they were in stock. So if I really wanted to, I could have gotten them. It's just, I've got Marvel Legends, Dan Ketch, Ghost Rider, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist coming. They've been taken out of my account now from Hasbro Pulse. So there is no more spending money on anything else after today. So, and also with WWE Legends, there's no reason to pay full price for them. But I'm very excited because Big Bubba now with the UWF title, he's available. And yeah, I can still grab him. Only 5 left. I don't think there's gonna be a problem to get any of these guys. Then we've got Hulk Hogan, a real American hero, rocking his guitar and doing his whole thing in his workout attire. Then we've got 3-minute warning. There's Rosie, here's Jamal. So they're also available. Excuse me. So they say you get it by Wednesday. I guess that's if you order it, but most of these stores actually have them in stock. And another one that was kind of neat to see, and I saw the box again. I didn't open it, but I saw it was there. Was perfectly on cue to not find him. Was the Undertaker figure, and I'm wondering if he's not available because he was priced a little bit different than he should have been. They have him for let's see. They have him for 22. He actually is way cheaper than the typical Legends. There you go. Ultimate Edition figure. So it looks like they have taken him off their website. But I'm pretty sure I saw that box. Let me see if I can pull that up real fast again. Sometimes the website is not really the best way to find these figures, which I find continually frustrating and annoying. Target. There you go. It's so weird. All right, but it's still not fixed. So maybe if you want to grab this, because clearance price on this might actually be the same price. Excuse me. This is Undertaker from his time where he's fighting. He's got the big gold belt. This is basically ruthless aggression style Undertaker. So he's got a lot of cool gear. He's got the tongue sticking out, head sculpt. He's got the I'm intense, brother head sculpt, and then he's got this nice default one that looks pretty cool. Butterfly shoulders, which are very essential for the Undertaker to do his choke slams and do even better tombstones. So he's got a lot of good gear. Typically, the Ultimate Edition figures, Ultimate Collection ones are $36.99. I don't know what's going on with this one, but if you want to grab it, I think this is a really good time to get it now because this price is almost too good to last. So yeah, go make that move quickly because it's not gonna hold out too much longer. And finally, there was one figure I know all y'all were looking for, and I told you Target was gonna have this back in stock. The question is how long? I already got a comment going, she's sold out, what's gonna happen? And of course I'm talking about the Marvel Legends Warbird action figure. $24.99. She's out of stock. You got that notify me when it's back. Have y'all had much success with that? I feel like that rarely works. And if it does, it's only available for 2.5 minutes and then it's back out of stock again. However, what I would definitely suggest and recommend, go to the store. They may actually still have her. I mean, this is just the first case. When I checked earlier today, like around 9 or so, she was most of the stores had her, maybe it was 8 o'clock, had her like 9 in stock. Now, I doubt very seriously the case was 10. I mean, it was just 9. I'm assuming there are 10. So maybe there's a way that they'll get another couple boxes with 10 Miss Marvel slash Warbird figures to grab to add to your collection. I did the whole pick up in store option. So I was able to get her in hand. I got street dated earlier this week, but I did get her in hand. Very excited about that, even though she looks too small and too skinny compared to some of the other female figures. And I also finally got Airborne. Wanted to get him, but every time I get these Joe figures, they drop in price. And I was like, well, let me wait a little bit longer because maybe he'll hit clearance. We got Doc, his wave, another G.I. Joe 1983 team member. So maybe if I just hold out a little longer, I can get him cheaper. And I was actually able to get them cheaper through Target.com, which is crazy. Let me see if I can still find him on the website, because I feel like, again, I'm a little bit shaky on some of these things. Of course not. I mean, I find figures. I saw 2. One at one of the stores, the knife had just fallen down off the container space. And I was like, oh no. And I was like, darn it, because I've been waiting to get this guy. And now he's finally $19.99. So that was exciting. Cheaper than $24.99. Granted, JoJo Classified Series figures are pretty much, they put enough into it to make that value of $25 not too terrible. But getting him for 19 was even better. So thanks to the kind workers at Target, my associate there got him for $19.99. So that was really great. Happy to get him. And whenever Doc ships from Hasbro Pulse, I'll have the full slate of those guys for 1983 and gal, because I got CoverGirl too. Now I just need Ace. Got the Dragonfly en route until December. It would have been cool to get him now when it's summertime. Shout out Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff, not me, just DJ Jazzy Jeff. Anyway, lots of stuff. Check your stores. I feel like a lot of them are like, oh yeah, we were supposed to put stuff out. So if your store didn't have anything today, maybe check back tomorrow, Wednesday, because I have a sneaky suspicion a lot of stuff still in the back. Some stores didn't have anything out. They were barren. And then they just had pallets full of action figure boxes. And, unless you want to pallet dive, and you could make that choice, but there are also probably a lot more in the back that they also did not pull out. So keep checking your stores. If you want anything, just keep checking Target's website. Maybe they'll put it back up, but lots of stuff, lots of figures coming. Let me know what you picked up, if anything, and what you're still trying to get. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back all week because Jason and I are going to go see Deadpool and Wolverine. We're going to talk about it over on Lyle's Movie Files at some point Wednesday. Not sure if we're going to do a live based on preview night, but we'll see. And of course, I'm going to be doing all kinds of reaction videos to JoJo Classified, Marvel Legends, WWE, everything that drops this coming week for San Diego Comic-Con. For now, thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.